Mr. Speaker, Canada's Conservatives will always stand up for our arts and culture sector. Right. But in the dead of the night, the Liberals rammed through dozens of amendments to C-11 without debate or explanation. In fact, the Liberal chair of the committee wouldn't even allow Canadians to know what was being voted on. Not one amendment to clearly exclude user-generated content was approved.
I'm just going to interrupt. It's the noise is getting to a level. I'm having a hard time hearing the question. I'm going to ask the honourable member to take it from the top, and we'll see if we can hear it.
Mr. Speaker, the Liberals don't want to hear the truth, and the truth is that Conservatives are the ones standing up for digital-first creators. It's Conservatives who are standing up for free expression online so that new technology, new experiences can be used and explored not only here in Canada, but find success around the globe. But in the dead of night, the Liberals pushed through amendments, rammed through amendments without a single amendment that would support, including exclude, user-generated comment. Mr. Speaker, why all the secrecy? Why the disrespect to Parliament? What is the government hiding?
The Honourable Minister for Canadian Culture Heritage.
Mr. Speaker, everyone knows that the Conservative, when they wake up in the morning, they think about filibustering, Mr. Speaker.
That's right.
And when they go to bed at night, they think about filibustering, Mr. Speaker. And what do they do in between? They filibuster, Mr. Speaker. That's what they do. They've abandoned the creators, they've abandoned our artists, and they've abandoned our culture, Mr. Speaker.
Are we okay to go again? Order. Order. Very good. The Honourable Member for Edmonton Mill Woods.
Mr. Speaker, as we just heard, the Liberals have shut down debate on Bill C-11. In fact, MPs voted on over 100 amendments without any debate at all. The Liberals are actually changing what Canadians see online without debate and behind closed doors. It is clear from expert testimony that this bill will allow CRTC to regulate user-generated content. That's why, through a series of vital amendments, the Conservatives tried to fix this bill. But our common sense amendments were shot down by the Liberals and the NDP without any debate.
Shame.
When will the government listen to some reason and fix this disastrous bill?
The Honourable Minister for Canadian Heritage.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think that the Conservatives should support this bill because this bill is about creators. It's about creators. It's gonna help them because they're very, very creative with the truth, Mr. Speaker. That's what they are. Now, if they read the bill, they would know that it's about online platforms contributing to our culture, and they have a problem with that. It's a shame, Mr. Speaker.
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Member for Lethbridge.
Well, it is a matter of fact that on Tuesday, this government, under a cloak of secrecy, did in fact thwart democracy. At the committee, the NDP and Liberal government took Bill C-11 and forced it through without adequate debate or adequate testimony from witnesses.
Order. Order. I'm having a hard time hearing the questions as well as the answers. I mean, we really calm things down. The Honourable Member for Lethbridge, if I can ask her to start over so we can hear the whole question.
It is in fact true that on Tuesday we saw democracy thwarted, we saw a cloak of secrecy used. At the command of the NDP Liberal government, Bill C-11 was forced through committee without adequate consultation with witnesses and adequate debate on amendments. No listening, no discussion, just ram it through. That was their mode of operation. It was censorship upon censorship. Canadians are rightly frustrated and very concerned by the assault that this has on their online freedom. So my question is very simple. Is the Minister and the Prime Minister, either could answer or both could answer, do they truly believe that this is transparency according to what they've promised Canadians?
The Honourable Minister for Canadian Heritage.
Well, one of the benefits of the conversation of today, Mr. Speaker, is that we heard one of the best jokes of the year when they said that they care about culture, Mr.
That's
Speaker.
right.
That was really funny. Now, that was a hell of a secret meeting when the room was full of conservatives and staff and another. That was very secret, Mr. Speaker. But the problem is that they kept filibustering. My colleague who just spoke filibustered for a full hour when I was sitting there ready to answer a question. She spoke for the full hours. I had to go and speak. Luckily, I could come back and explain our position, Mr. Speaker. But the position is clear. We're there for creators, for our artists, and our culture, and they've been abandoning them.
Here, here.